More controversy is erupting inside the Department of Justice. A senior federal trial attorney by the name of Sigmund F. Fuchs has filed paperwork to dismiss a $100 million lawsuit brought by the Proud Boys, who were politically persecuted by President Biden's DOJ after the events of January 6th. The lawsuit, filed in June by Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio and the so-called Seditious Five, accuses the Biden administration's Justice Department of waging a, quote, egregious and systematic abuse of the legal system, end quote, to silence Trump supporters. The Proud Boys attorneys say they were targeted with inflated charges, deprived of due process, and handed decades-long sentences before President Trump ultimately pardoned or commuted them earlier this year. But the Department of Justice filing this week signals a sharp turn. Despite Trump's pardons, Pam Bondi's attorneys appear to be siding with Biden's DOJ and asking a federal judge to throw out the suit. The department argues that the Proud Boys have no proof, that investigators fabricated testimony or planted evidence. They cite detention hearings and what they called, quote, incontrovertible photo evidence, end quote, of members inside the Capitol. That's a strange statement from the current DOJ, considering the now mostly undisputed fact that simply walking around the Capitol and taking photos does not equate to seditious conspiracy. The timing is explosive. Just days ago, the Biden's DOJ star witness against the Proud Boys, Jeremy Bertino, recanted, admitting under oath that FBI officials threatened and coerced him to commit perjury in order to secure their seditious conspiracy convictions of the Proud Boys.
Were you forthcoming?
On the stand?
Yeah.
No, I twisted the story they wanted the way they wanted it twisted.
Okay.
Yeah.
He also alleges that the DOJ and the FBI conspired to construct a false narrative to ensure the Proud Boys would be found guilty, goading him into false testimony by threatening him with a 25-year prison sentence if he did not comply.
I think that if I didn't, I was looking at decades in prison for a crime I didn't commit.
Bertino further claims that FBI agent Nicole Miller, who still works at the Bureau, personally coached him into that false testimony during illegal, off-the-record meetings with Biden's DOJ.
How many times did you meet with them total? Just give me a ballpark.
15.
Do you know that they only told us that you met with them 3 times?
I'm surprised, but not surprised.
And legal experts now believe the very point of Biden's DOJ securing those Proud Boy convictions was to create a direct link to President Trump, laying the groundwork to later convict him of seditious conspiracy